Today is a very special day. Okay, today's a very special day because
where can I redeem my 9-month brain rot?
Joseph Robinette Biden is going to speak on the January 6th attacks. Okay, which we're going to talk about as well. And when it goes live, we'll talk about it. We'll watch it live because Merrick Garland and President Biden are going to fucking talk about it and shit. They're going to speak on it. But more importantly than that, I thought the homie Trump was going to speak on it. I thought Donald Trump was going to come out and actually fucking speak on the January 6th attacks on the anniversary. He said he was going to do it. He teased it, okay? This son of a bitch teased it super hard and then turned around and decided not to do it. It's such cowardly nonsense. Come on, dude. You can't be denying us that fucking juicy bussy, that girthy content. Like, you came out and you fucking said you were going to do it. And then he's like, I'm just going to cancel it. And it's really fucked up. There's suspicion that DeSantis has COVID. That's popping off right now. DeSantis looking and sounding sick today. Maybe he's just sad because his wife has cancer. Have you ever thought about that? No, you liberals don't think about anything. Anyway, so January 6th Eve, we're going to get to that in a second. But yeah, Biden is going to come out and blame Trump for the chaos and carnage on January 6th attack live. Biden is literally a fucking mobile viewer, I guess, because no shit that he is responsible. Are you fucking kidding me? But it's not just Trump that's responsible. It's the entirety of the Republican Party that's responsible. Okay, so I don't really understand why, this is supposed to be super significant. What is super significant for me, however, is, like I said, Donald Trump is no longer going to be appearing and doing like a COVID bonanza, January 6th to Electric Boogaloo. Like, let's do a rally. Let's commemorate the moment. Let's honor it. I thought we were going to get some juicy, good-ass content out of that, but, he cucked us a little bit. He's still going to come out and say some shit at his rally in Arizona, apparently, but he's not doing like a special press conference for January 6th. So, anyway, we'll get to the Biden stuff when it gets there, but let's take a look at Ron Desantis because that's important. Florida is very important to COVID. Why is it very important? Because it's a hub of COVID. It's like, COVID alongside AOC thrives in Florida, okay? That's why AOC went there, to figure out this COVID shit, okay?
Came today. Big hype.
Let's see what Ron Desantis is saying now.
Brad Ferguson, Senior VP and General Manager, Skywater, Florida, and Dale Miller, Site Director, Skywater, Florida, as well as Representative Fred Hawkins.
Bro, I can't tell if he looks sick or sounds sick because this is 1P. Like, you guys shot this with a fucking toaster. God, liberals are so annoying. At least get better fucking footage, dude. I'm trying to, if I'm going to analyze this in the most parasocial way possible and figure out whether Ron DeSantis actually has his own COVID strain or not, I need to know. I can't tell from this.
Manufacturing.
Also, for those of you who think he's going to die of COVID, you're fucking wrong, dog. Okay? 1, shitty people never die. They are invincible. They will live forever. 2, that man is boosted up the wazoo, okay? If you think Ron DeSantis is not like double jabbed, boosted, probably taking like extra precautions on top of that, you are fucking delusional. This man wants to run for president, okay? He's like Greg Abbott. You think Greg Abbott is not boosted? Greg Abbott got the booster before that shit came out, homie. Okay? And we know that on the record. Like, I suspect Ron DeSantis is also boosted, but that's not exactly on the record. We know that he was vaccinated, though. You're crazy if you think he's not boosted. These guys absolutely know what the fuck is good. Okay? Ron DeSantis is a classic case of knowing better and still being a piece of shit. He's not like those dumbass hog AM radio broadcasters that fucking end up getting COVID and dying. He's not going to let that happen. Merrick Garland is going to start speaking. Let's see.
Is something that we need to do better job of. And we've worked really hard in Florida to have more opportunities with vocational
Hi, Chad
education.
Hassel.
We have expanded our manufacturing footprint in the state of Florida, and we want to continue to be able to do that as we go forward.
You can get COVID with the booster, unfortunately. Bro, I don't know why people think this is new information. Of course you can still get COVID. It's just that you're not going to fucking die if you get COVID. If you're on the booster, the likelihood that you'll die of COVID is tremendously low, okay? Especially with the Omicron variant being like less aggro than the prior variants. It's just not happening. So, just letting y'all know, not going to happen,
Hey, Chad.
okay? Why does he sound like he's fucking crying?
Semiconductors are a huge issue. If you look at how the supply chain works, we are overly dependent on foreign nations, including Taiwan, which is a good ally of ours, but which...
Why is he
So I
crying?
finally have time off work to catch the stream.
I don't
Love you,
understand.
DeSantis, stay safe and
Also,
healthy, fellow
someone send me a
Bailey
link of the
Sanchez.
fucking Merrick Garland thing that's not directly from the government website.
is one that... Excuse me. Which is one that is
What is happening, bro? What the fuck?
dependent
Pog.
on foreign nations, including Taiwan, which is a good ally of ours.
My man's about to cry thinking about how Taiwan needs to take over mainland China. Like, what is going on right now? He's like, the semiconductors coming out of Taiwan. Why is he crying? What's happening?
But which is one that... Excuse me. Which is one that... Excuse me. Which is one that is under really serious pressure from the Communist Party of China. And so we have an
almost 2
opportunity to
years.
do more here
Putin walk,
in the
Putin
United
walk,
States.
Putin walk,
And I
KG.
think the more we can do manufacturing of semiconductors here, the better off we'll be. So today, I'm proud to be awarding $6 million to build infrastructure that will connect southern Osceola County to the emerging Neo City Technology District. This district is already home to 6 companies, including Skywater Technology, a U.S.-owned and operated semiconductor foundry. While this award will support nearly 5,400 jobs, Osceola County officials estimate...
All right, so he's just fucking crying. Dude, Merrick Garland, I can't be out here watching Merrick Garland talk about January 6th, dude. This is so sleeper. Like, I don't think this is going to be fun.
As a consequence, proceedings in both chambers were disrupted for hours, interfering with a fundamental element of
34.
American democracy, the peaceful transfer of power from...
Bro, they're like, here, I'll give you the fucking long and sweet, or not the long and sweet, short and sweet of it, okay? Merrick Garland's going to say, Republicans are responsible for the violence. This was an attack
Same
on
here.
democracy.
Never got COVID.
This is the worst
Now
thing
my
that's
mom
happened in
got
American
linked with
history
me.
since the Civil
Got it.
War.
Got a PCR
And that,
test,
like,
waiting for the
you know,
results.
all of our poor cops, our brave men and women in the fucking blue, they were devastated, okay? Their feelings were super hurt. Some of them, you know, a couple of them actually ended up committing suicide or something, I think, or whatever. And all this other, like, there's some sussy ass shit that happened on January 6th or post January 6th that even I am like, what the fuck happened? Like, what happened there? There was like 5 cops that they killed themselves afterwards.
I am currently at home with Omicron.
But like, I don't even know if they did it because they were there or what the fuck that was. And like, we totally just like avoided talking about that part. They're gonna say 80 plus police officers fucking quit the job on the Capitol Police Force. Yada yada yada. I don't know why the fuck. I don't know what is happening there. I don't know what happened at all. But you know, they're just gonna fucking say this. That's January 6th is like human toll. And yeah, I don't know. I mean, it was just give us the content. You know what I mean? I would rather.
Seems good.
At this point, I've just been hit in the fucking face with so much. I've just been fucking, you know, brute forced so much garbage into my fucking brain about both January 6th and like shit that's happening in America that I can't get myself to fucking care about this.
Socialism for 18 months.
Okay, I can't. It's just like, yeah, it was bad. Yeah, it's fucked up. Yeah, it's directly a consequence of Republicans fucking agitating and basically giving brain cancer to like a significant portion of this,
7
a
months,
significant
boys.
portion of the
When does the
country,
brain rot start
2/3 of the
setting in?
country, 2/3 of the Republicans, rather, not 2/3 of the country, but 2/3 of the Republicans literally fucking think that, the election was stolen. That's bananas, okay? There's also a gigantic chunk of the country that think COVID is fucking fake, or maybe it's not fake, but it's still, or maybe it's still like not that big of a deal, or even if it is a big deal, it's like, you don't need to take the vaccines, and the government is using this to control us. How are they controlling us? I don't know, by making you wear a fucking cloth mask for 30 seconds before you get into a restaurant and sit down and immediately take it off, and only in blue states and definitely not in red states. That's how they're controlling us. Meanwhile, the government is controlling us, okay? They're controlling everything. The media fucking totally brainwashes us, except, not in ways that you recognize, because you're too fucking stupid. You're so stupid that you literally think the vaccine is killing you, okay? So, I can't get myself to fucking, I can't get myself to care about the January 6th shit, or like cop feelings about Capitol, the Capitol Police Department. You know what I mean? Like, I don't care. I've seen those motherfuckers beat the shit out of like kids with Down syndrome, okay? When they were protesting. I've seen them fucking rip people out of their goddamn chairs for the crime of protesting outside of Nancy Pelosi's office. I don't give a fuck if they feel bad that like their own brand of hogs decided to fucking brutalize them and like brute force their way into the fucking Capitol on the day where they opened the goddamn doors so they could walk right in and take selfies with them and shit. Okay? I don't care. So I can't get myself to care about like the human toll of January 6th, no matter how much like liberals try to make like a larger deal out of it. Okay? For far too fucking long, I've seen the Capitol Hill Police Department straight up brutalize, like literally fucking handicapped, wheelchair bound protesters advocating for Medicare for all, that I like in a way that is incomprehensible, like just so much. No, you haven't. Yes, I have. Yes, I fucking have, and you have too. They literally beat the shit out of disability activists. They jail everyone for protesting inside of the fucking Capitol building. But when it comes to the same hogs who were literally welcomed in, okay, now they're like, oh man, I feel so bad, my fifis. Yeah, your fifis weren't fucking hurt. Nah, you tweaking? Yeah, dude, if there were like images of police brutalizing disability activists, dude. I mean, if only there were like high profile images, dude, in the Capitol. Like that would be that's crazy, man. That's fucking, if only there were like literally just fucking Capitol Police are not handcuffing protests, including this guy was physically dragged out of the room by officers. Another protester in a wheelchair has been handcuffed. And this is like this is just the first thing that came up, okay? Are you fucking stupid? You think these guys don't beat the shit out of protesters regularly?
Hi, Hasan.
Dumbasses. Bro, they've like literally ripped people off wheelchairs and shit. You're so dumb. Here, there you go. Here, you want to see how they operate? Oh man, poor Capitol Police. Guess what, motherfucker? When the Hogs came in, that is not the treatment that they got. No, I'm not supporting the fucking Capitol rioters, dude. What are you, fucking stupid? My point is, they're trying to make a bigger deal out of January 6th, even though it's already like an understandable conclusion that, of course, Republicans were going to reach because of the misinformation that's been going on and the lies that people have been fucking telling for years and years and years, and no solutions that were offered to anyone or for any from any party involved. Okay, here's what my worldview is. Okay, for those of you who are new here, maybe you don't understand it. Obviously, those fucking hogs are pieces of shit, okay? And if there was an instance where the cops should have been brutal, it was literally January 6th. Not to the degree where they shot and killed one of those fucking QAnon people, but definitely, like, you know, if there was ever an instance where you're supposed to use, like, fucking anti-riot measures, it was outside, and they didn't do that because they're piglets that saw their own kind outside on the other side of those fucking barriers, so they opened the doors. Okay? But having said that, okay, having said all of that, here's what my approach is to January 6th. And just in general, like this attitude that we have. If one side is routinely fucking lying to their followers regularly, creating culture war issues that otherwise most Americans don't give a shit about because they need to activate some of the most violent, vitriolic, psychopathic voting blocks that they desperately need in order to at least like get an allegiance of voters like the Republicans do. Okay? And then the other side is straight up just relying on Republicans being vulturous psychopaths in order to get reelected after Republicans do 4 years of fucking damage. Then obviously, at least one side is like taking the anger that people feel, the resentment that fucking people feel, and then redirecting it towards something. It's not right. It's completely wrong. It's completely psychotic. But the way to treat that isn't by constantly talking about, oh man, these cops, their feelings were hurt. These cops, they're so sad. Look at these boys in the blue. We need to give more money to the cops in the Capitol Hill so we can beef up security. Rather than, you know, I don't know, solve some of the underlying material problems that a lot of people fucking experience, even if they're like goddamn HVAC specialists, okay? Or HVAC business owners in Alabama that fucking flew out to the Capitol to do a little riot, okay? Do a little fun riot. These lumpen proles side by side with the petite bourgeois dickheads, these small business tyrants got together and fucking mobilized at the behest of a party and an idea that at least suggests that there is some way to change the anger and the resentment that they feel. Or there's a reason for why they fucking feel this kind of resentment and anger. The real reason why they feel resentment and anger is because we live in a fucking racist-ass country, a white supremacist-ass country, and it's very easy to goad people into going back to that old meme. It's actually fucking the ethnic makeup of this country changing that is the problem. That's why shit's actually fucked up. It's actually the liberals that are, running around and promoting homosexuality, and that's why shit's fucked up. But at least they're pointing to something. Meanwhile, the Democrats are like, Republicans bad, please vote for us. We will change everything. And then they end up changing nothing. So in a system like that, of course these people are going to be fucking psychotic, not the disability activists here. But like, forgive me if you think I'm going to think that, if you think I'm going to care even for a brief moment about the feelings, okay? The feelings, the fifis of the fucking Capitol Hill Police Department, when all they do otherwise is straight up destroy protesters on any given other day that is not the January 6th insurrection. Hey, homies, like, what are you doing, bro? What the fuck are you doing? Guess what he's doing, bro? You know what he was doing on January 6th? Probably at the fucking riot, okay? Probably at the insurrection. That's why he wasn't, doing his job. Anyway, so you see images like this enough times, you're not going to give a shit, okay? And I don't care about the fucking feelings of the Capitol Hill Police Department.
Hi.
Anyway. So If the vaccine really works, then how come so many NBA players who are fully vaccinated are out of play? And how come even if you were vaccinated, you're still susceptible to the top of the hour ad break?
Bro.
Which you can
I
only
hate
be
everything.
avoided by subbing with $5 a month or for free with a Twitch Prime or other ways you aren't allowed to mention anymore. Bro, you can't do that. You can't send me a fucking long ass paragraph with like a fat bait in the beginning side of it, in the beginning part of it, and then bait me into fucking reading the top of the hour ad break debate. You can't do that. That's unacceptable. That should be illegal if we're being honest. Yeah, it's fucked up.
Waiting for Hassan. What will he do when he's live? Open up the casino, let the gamble in. It's time to sit. I bet we're gonna be sitting here waiting for Hassan.